Another night at Cody's. Let's see what they're working on. I think Evan's cage is finally getting kind of set and organized in the car. Let's go see what they're up to. Full crowd for Evan's cage. Cody's already in there welding. You hot in there yet?
Oh yeah.
Mystery Man back behind there somewhere. There he is. It's all of his sexiness. So part of the cage is in there. Alright, what process are we at as far as cage?
Alright, so Cody bent up the main hoop and got it positioned in the pillar area, and right now he's setting the height for the harness bar. So prior to him putting in that harness bar, basically took a measurement from the floor up to the top of the tube. That'll basically determine your harness angle, and I think it's no more than 45 degrees. 0 to 45 degrees. And my old cage from the floor up to the top of the tube was 26 inches.
Okay. Why is there a specific for degrees? Why does that
Just
matter?
for safety. It's just what the FIA and all the people smarter than us dictate.
Fair enough.
So yeah.
Alrighty. Let's see how this goes.
Hey, it's level. It's level with the dashboard. If you look. Yeah. You don't have to get crazy. We're good there. That was going out. Do we want to check the seat? That'd be a good idea. At this point. Before we,
actually go through the window, the windshield.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to do that when you don't have one.
Zero's the minimum. I think 29 degrees. No, sorry, 19 degrees. You would do a full bar diagonal over the driver's side, and then the rest is split.
Problem with that is you can't do it that way because it's not going to go to the floor, because then it can't drop to the floor. Because they want that diagonal to hit the foot of the floor.
Can't you do it after it's
No,
why?
I can't weld it.
Can I just say, I'm super happy that these guys are able to explain what they need to do with the cage, because if I had to do this by myself, I'd be totally lost. Alright, let's get back into it.
After a lot of work.
Yeah, you couldn't film all that at once. It's a very boring video.
Looks good though. Coming along.
As you saw, finally getting crossbars in place, kind of getting an idea of how it's going to look, where it's going to be kind of lining up with everything. So that's going to do it for tonight. So stay tuned. We're going to see everything once the cage is finished. Evan's just right here. Bye-bye. Anything you want to say? Get goodbye. Bye. So we'll see you in the next one.
Well, I see you pretty much got the main hoop in.
Yeah, main hoop's in, welded up. I did that on the bench. It's just tacked into place right now. And fabricated the door bars. These are probably the hardest part of the car.
Really?
So it's a multiple radius bend, and the tolerances are extremely tight. Up in here is where the driver's head is, so you have to make sure you have ample room up there. And yeah, they're just difficult. Evan was being a peach. I had to redo both of them. He didn't like them, so I had to redo them. So now he's wiring the EJ Trash Civic. Yeah, his penance for his OCD. So, but yeah. So next up, I have to do some plate welding on the front, and then it's going to be working on the roof. Do the halo bar across the top of the windshield here, and then we do a roof X.
Okay.
And then we do gussets to get the gussets in. So basically anything that we have to weld on top of, we do now. Once we get all that done, we remove these plates. You can see the hole?
Yep.
Move the plates, and the whole cage will fall through the floor. And then that'll let us weld over the top of all the joints that you can't weld because there's a roof in the way.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a solid 4 days.
I was gonna say, it sounds like it's
a lot
still
of
a lot ahead.
Yeah, we're probably a quarter of the way through the cage right now, if that.
Alright. Yeah, so for people who have no idea what really takes, or what it takes to kind of get this prepared and ready to go, that's just a small glimpse, and you've already got what, how many hours into it?
28 hours, but that's redoing a bunch, so yeah, I wouldn't bill for that, but I quote on average 45 to 50 hours for a bare minimum legal cage, and then if you go overboard, it just goes up from there, which Evan's going overboard.
Hey, if you're gonna do it right.
Yep, so, but
cool.
Yeah, it's dope haul, it welds nice, you know, you can see the B-roll, it was really interesting on the main hoop X there. Just it had a really tight piece. I've never had it. Just the way it crossed, it was weird. So.
Well, I was about to say, it looks really good. Looking at the welds and stuff again. I don't know too much about it, but it looks pretty.
I'm happy with it. It's turned out pretty good. So it's been a lot of work, and a lot more to go. So I'm trying to get it done so we can get the EJ Trash in here. Try to get some stuff done on that before.
Some updates, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. I'm still not 100% if I'm pulling the trigger on it. We're seeing how difficult the wiring is going to be. So if we can figure out the wiring reasonably, then I'll pull the trigger and we'll do it. If not, I'm going to sell it.
Well, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you in the next one.
Yep.